Originally, we wanted to make a production about an imagined war in Europe, but after February 2022, when Russia attacked Ukraine, we dropped this topic. In order to save all our technical preparation, we decided to go back to one of our earlier plans from years ago, The Traitor, by Esther Richardson and Cecilia Lundsholt, which is about the dilemma of the growing surveillance technology.
We were excited to make a show originally about a whistleblower.
Yeah.
Because it's quite complex to live in this time where there is so much technology and you can be tracked. You can, even your friend or your partner or your mom, you can give them your data and they can follow you exactly where you are all the time. And is that a good thing or is it not such a good thing?
In our version of The Traitor, the audience member arrived in a small theater venue. Everyone has a mobile phone set up with an application in front of them, and through that they can interact live with the story.
The production uses a custom mobile application that communicates with a dashboard and database in the cloud. So this allows us to control the devices in real time during the show, but also allows for international cooperation, live in real time from here in England to there in Hungary.
This is a small space and we had to fit in 30-35 people to watch the play, and for this we meshed the playing field and field of the audience together.
Through this complex application, the audience member become participants of the production by making choices about the storyline and helping the main character to make the final decision, which is who she should give the pen drive, the stolen pen drive with sensitive information, to her mother, who wants to observe everyone for 24/7, or to obscure civilian organization which wants excessive freedom.
The basic dilemma is, are you an enemy of the people or are you a hero if you want to give the evidence to a group like the Anonymous?
We used lots of digital elements simultaneously, but yet one of the biggest challenges was how to create the interaction of 30-35 people wisely without interrupting the flow of the story and make it real and relevant. The other challenge was how to create dramaturgically and technically the storyline with several branches and sub-branches following the spectators' very decisions. Probably that was the biggest challenge for the actors too. To learn different variations of some scenes.
The biggest challenge in this work is changing how I think. As a game designer, I mostly think about players engaging individually with a game. So seeing how deeply theatre makers think about their audience as a collective has been really fascinating for me.
So the biggest challenge in designing this set, which I did with my colleague Annette Herman, was the given space itself, because we are in a basement environment, and without trying too hard to mask all this, to create an illusion of a space that is versatile, that could be a gaming environment or a modern, clear office, for example.
I think that the usage of immersive technology is vital in this production because the whole story is about the importance of personal responsibility and decision making in which the audience members are forced into. So I believe that the form of the production becomes one of the most important elements of the message.
And I think also what was really interesting when we made it is that we're in two very different political contexts, being England and Norway, and that also we had a lot of discussions about that when we initially made it and then when we moved it.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting now that it's in Hungary. That's a totally different political environment again.
This collaboration has been very inspiring for me. It's brilliant to work with such talented theatre makers, and the process has given me so many ideas that I can use in my own game design practice.
The making of this production forced all of us to think outside of the box. For instance, we rarely have the possibility to work with game developers or web designers who are creating the core elements of the production. And for instance, despite that ban, our game developer was 2,000 miles away from us, it worked seamlessly.